Every step of the way, there are mistakes that can be made. Point-and-shoot cameras don't have those options. And so to come and get a successful print means that we have negotiated a long series of steps and made a number of successful decisions, and that's very satisfying. And one of the beautiful things about it is that it's in some ways so difficult. A craft is something that requires a complicated learning process, and the cameras that we use don't have any automatic functions. All the variables that have to be nailed down in the making of a photograph, the speed of the shutter, the size of the aperture, the focus of the image on the film, and any of the view camera movements that can alter perspective and focus. All of those things have to be done by us, and they have to be done by us after thinking about it, after making decisions, exposure decisions, etc. And once that image is successfully taken with the camera, then we have to determine what particular developer we might use to develop the film and how long we're going to develop the individual sheet of film, because that's one of the advantages that we can do it that way. And then once you, assuming you get a successful negative, then there's the printing process that lies ahead.
Whether you're out in the field or you're in the darkroom and you're printing, it takes a lot of concentrated time to produce what you're producing. And I like that part of it. I like not having a million distractions at once, and I just like the methodical process of shooting with film.
I think film gives, there's a kind of a sharpness and a purity to it that I don't know that you get with digital.
Everything has a sort of a muted feel compared to a modern digital shot taken of the same scene. And it's kind of beautiful, and it's different, and it's attractive partly because of the difference.
We generally always shoot in mind with creating the final print, something that you can hang on your wall and that we enjoy looking at. So with this contact print show, there's no Photoshop, adjustments of your angles or anything. It's just what the film captured. And when you see something that turns out really nice and it's just really solid looking, it's just makes you happy.
When you're dealing with black and white, there's a purity there that, and I guess, I don't know if honesty is the correct word, but I mean, what you see in terms of form and the composition is what you're getting.
Black and white is attractive because it's a reductionist process. It emphasizes form and texture without the distractions of the world of color.
Being able to capture that and then hand it down to generations, that's huge, especially with people. I think there's nothing like a great portrait, informal or formal. And we shoot a lot of things around town and landscapes as well, but to me the most satisfying kind of picture is a really, really beautiful portrait that captures something about someone's personality.